people walk around saying, oh, I don't want to be in a relationship, or I don't want to be committed in that way. I actually don't think that's true. I think we all yearn for it. I think we all yearn for that love and that connection in some way, shape, or form in our life. And I'm not saying that that's what completes us. I think it's something that is a desire that most of us have.
Yeah, absolutely. It's absolutely, when I see Gen Zs say that they don't need human connection, or people say I'm introverted and lockdown's fine for me, I don't need connection. I'm like, that's not what the science says. We all need human connection on a different spectrum. Some of us need less than others, but we still need it. And so it's an absolute joke-ola to say that you don't need it, you don't crave it. And we know with attachment styles, for example, people who are avoidant in their relationships deeply yearn for connection the same way as secure and anxious types, but it manifests in them because of their own issues as, I have a fear of intimacy, and you're suffocating me. But the underlying child, pre-being damaged or traumatized in some way, still yearning for love and connection. So we're all born into this world needing human connection as a basic human need, along with food, water, shelter, okay? And we need love and connection to build our self-esteem, and only when we've built our self-esteem can we be the best version of ourselves. So loneliness is not just a mental health issue, it's a physiological, it's a physical well-being issue as well. So we absolutely need it.
Well, you would probably know better than me, but I believe I read a study somewhere saying that we need like 12 hugs a day or something. Like, you need that human connection, that physical human connection, to regulate our nervous system or to feel fully connected throughout our day. Is that accurate? I mean, I don't know if you know about that or not, but I think I read it.
Yeah, the one that I know the most is a famous study by Dr. James Cone, who I interviewed for the book. And he basically took two groups of people, one group of people who were in a high quality relationship, came in with their spouses, held hands, and in their other hand, they were given an electric shock. And then they took another group of people that were holding hands with a less higher quality relationship. And then they had another control group who held the hand of just a caregiver, like a nurse and someone that they didn't know. And what they found was the people in the high quality relationship who were getting electric shocked, the pain receptors in their brain did not light up as much. So the physical human connection, that physical touch, diminishes our perception of pain, which is why I know when I go visit my mum in Australia in that nursing home, it's my specific hand that helps to improve her resistance to discomfort versus just anybody's hand. And so we know being supported physically diminishes pain. Also, Julianne Holt-Lunstad, who I was just speaking on the same stage as at Harvard, she's endorsed my book. She is the person that came up with a statistic that loneliness is more dangerous than smoking 15 cigarettes a day. And her work is fascinating about how loneliness damages the immunity in the body, because of course it is a fight or flight response. So if you feel lonely chronically, you have those cortisones, that stress hormones, just cycling over and over again in your body, and they lead to a whole host of life-shortening diseases that affect us physically. So loneliness is not just a mental health issue. This is a physiological, this is a body issue as well.
Well, it sounds like that leads to things like anxiety and depression, which depression doesn't shock me, but like things like anxiety can stem from that, because if you're in that constant state of fight or flight, your nervous system has to be wrecked.
Yes, absolutely. So loneliness is the petri dish for depression, anxiety, rage. My mother has hoarding disorder. Hoarding disorder also, I feel, is very linked to loneliness as well. So it's just bad news bears for the fact that, 1 in 3 Americans are lonely or say that they've been lonely. Like, the statistics just keep coming on this. I don't think at all that the pandemic helped us. But I absolutely need as many people as possible. We need as many people as possible to shout from the rooftops about this. Because if we survive the climate crisis, as a species, for me, the connection crisis will be the next thing that we existential crisis that we deal with, because we're going to have also AI coming into play. So people are going to be connected with AI. So all of this is in the book in real depth. If any of this is like triggering people's interest, I go real deep, and a lot of memoir in this as well, a lot of autobiography that's like reading a movie. So don't think it's a boring sciencey book.